What's good, all my homies and all my home gals? It's me, your boy Noah, and welcome to my humble neck of the woods, or YouTube channel, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, unless you used to ride and die with me all the way back when,
P.O.P. all the time.
This is the first chance we've gotten to spend that quality time together. If that's the case, then let me lay down the routine for y'all. So, I'll sit on this side of the screen, and you'll sit on that side of the screen. I'll basically lay out some of my shitties of stories that will hopefully give you some tee-hees and some ha-has. Picking this back up should be as easy as riding a bike, right? Yeah. Wrong. I actually can't ride a bike. So, cue segue to the story. So, the other day, or weeks, months, years, I don't know. Multiple years, really. Yeah, I found this out while I was back in college. And so, me and all my peeps, we like to get lit. Who doesn't? That being said, as often as possible, we did try to do this off campus, so that we didn't get banished or anything like that. So what was our solution? You're probably wondering right now. Well, we would go chill next to the tent city in the middle of the woods, which was fucking stupid, but at the time, so were we, so kinda went hand in hand. But you see, Grasshopper, there's definitely a holdup with this plan. Now I know what you're thinking. It probably had something to do with the local authorities, didn't it? And nah, that wasn't really the issue. Maybe the problem was getting axe murdered in the middle of the woods, chopped up, hidden in a ditch, never to be found again. And no, I mean, yeah, that was kind of a worry, but that was never exactly the issue either. Now, the forest was just far enough so that you'd have to bust your ass on some Forrest Gump level hump if you actually wanted to walk to get there. And no school is about to let some rinky-dink freshman have a car in those first couple quarters. So, solution? You got a bike. Real talk though, when I was actually a wee guppy, I was never really a big advocate for riding a bike. Now my pops, he definitely wanted me to learn how to ride. But I was just buck wild about Pokemon at the time, who wasn't? And as a wise man once said, there's a time and place for everything. And that was not that time for me, and I was not in that place, so fuck it. Don't get me wrong now, I eventually learned how to ride, but literally just enough to graduate. This lackluster effort would eventually come back to
kick my ass.
Now with our dastardous scheme all in check, we decided that we were going to rent a couple of those college bikes. You feel me? The ones with the pay meter on the back or whatever the hell that structure is. And a little bit of a spoiler, I didn't ride this thing enough after that one occasion to ever remember what that bike really looked like. But remember those tiny details, because it's going to become important. And I shit you not, I made it past maybe the front gate of this campus before I realized that I can't ride this fucker.
He needs some milk.
I was feeling like a liability. SOS, help me help you help me again. Cause I'm gonna end up on the front of someone's windshield. I'm having That's So Raven vision, and I can see it all coming together now. Now the squad isn't just gonna throw in the towel, cause I can't make it to the forest. Getting lit is on the line. So the homie Brian, he tells me, fuck that bike. And I'm all over here like, yeah, fuck that bike. He has the brilliant idea that I should just ride on the back of his bike's pay meter appendage, whatever the hell. Blah. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that idea sounded embarrassing as fuck. I mean, I just got here to school. I still have clout to retain, and there's way too many cuties watching me bust my ass. Last thing I needed was to look like some backwards ET riding on this pay meter. But getting lit was on the line. I swallowed my pride. But we quickly realized that this wasn't going to work either. Now, the only real difference it made was 2 people are busting their ass, not just 1. Though I was deeply comforted by this act of solidarity, I mean, Wakanda energy, I ultimately decided that I'd just pull the martyr move and walk. And so walk I did. One short montage later, we eventually made it to the woods. But just as we did, downpour. Down. It was so fucked up. So what we ended up having to do, that's right, we rode our bikes back. Except for yeet. Because I still couldn't ride the bike at that moment in time. I had to walk. I didn't all of a sudden turn into Lance Armstrong since the last time I tried. There was no steroids in this equation. No disrespect, Lance.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
I know y'all seen that meme, right? Where Stitch is just really on one, and he's crying in the rain, and Lilo has to drag him away.
Ooh, dramatic.
Well, he might as well have been my spirit animal at that moment. Damn it, I even had enough time to contemplate if I ever knew how to ride a bike in the first place. It was possible that I somehow just gaslit myself or something. Maybe someone inceptioned the idea in my head to fuck with me. Yeah, I don't know, something didn't add up. Regardless, I made it back home. I'm alive to tell y'all this tale, so yeah. Fast forward a couple weeks though, my friends Lorenzo and Esme, they decide that they're going to teach me how to ride this bike. Can I get a Wakanda one time for the one time? If I'm being completely 100 though, I couldn't care less about learning how to ride the bike, but I just had the biggest of crushes on this one right here. Ooh, what a cutie. So I decided I could work with this.
All according to plan.
Alright, real talk though. I mean, this was a pretty touching gesture, a hallmark moment. The squad was looking out for me. And so, with the power of friendship in the gang, and after plenty of perseverance, blood, sweat, tears, and an incorrigible will to succeed, I would eventually save up during the summer and just buy a car. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did eventually learn how to ride the bike again, but by that point the spark fizzled. It was too late, you slipped up, bike. What is the whole moral of this story supposed to be? I don't know. Bikes? Yeah, let's go with that.